I'm AJ Freed, and 2020 is no more.
And I'm Michele Spiller, and hello 2021.
I'm Jake Winkleman, and I've got your Around Campus.
I'm Sean McClellan, and it's a new year. Will there be sports?
I'm Ava Scheffler with your weekend forecast, and I'm in quarantine, so I don't know. Entertain me or something?
It's January 8th. We're here again. These are the BMB morning announcements.
Good morning, Mepham. Today's day 4. Please rise and join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today is the deadline for specialty program applications in Bellmore-Merrick. So if you're interested in joining us here in the BMB studio next year, today is the day to get your application in. It does not matter what grade you're in, there's still time for you to come in and be a part of the BMB family. The application can be found on the BMB website. Stop by the studio in room 204 for more information.
Unless you've been online all year or living under a rock, you probably noticed the wall covered in the first floor with Post-it notes. The wall was the idea of the senior leadership class.
The leadership students worked together in an effort to spread positivity throughout the school. We wrote each name of all the students and staff members on Post-its, and then somebody in the school wrote a compliment for them.
Be sure to spend a few minutes to see what your classmates and your friends had to say about you.
It's great to be able for Mepham to come together and spread some much-needed kindness throughout the school.
And the wall of compliments is not only the only thing our senior leaders have been up to. As we enter January, we have an important event coming up, Martin Luther King Day. It's a very important event for not only the country, but it's a big day for the community here for Mepham students. Jake Winkleman sits down with senior leader Amanda Green to learn more about the district's plans for this year's MLK Day of Service.
Hi, I'm Jake Winkleman, and welcome back to the first Around Campus of the new year. This week, I'm here with Amanda Green to talk about Martin Luther King Jr. and the upcoming MLK Day of Service. So welcome to the studio, Amanda.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So the first question, it's gotta be, what exactly is the MLK Day of Service?
MLK Day of Service is basically a day where people can go out and perform acts of community service, and it is a national holiday in the United States.
And what are some things that MLK stood for as a person?
MLK stood for so many things as a person. He wanted equality for all people, he was a great leader, and he was a social activist.
Definitely. And how do we celebrate MLK Day here at Mepham?
At Mepham, we do many things for MLK Day. We collect food, we bag it, and we donate it.
That's great. And where do the donations go exactly?
The donations go to people in need, and they also go to the community cupboard.
What type of things can students donate, and where should they go to do so?
The donations are based off of the grades, so like freshmen could donate masks, and sophomores can donate tissues and hand sanitizers, juniors can donate hot cocoa and tea, and seniors can donate soup and crackers, and they should bring them to their social studies classrooms.
Sounds very nice. And how does this portray MLK's message?
This portrays MLK's message because we're getting out and performing community service, and we're just helping out people who really need it.
Thank you so much, Amanda, for coming into the studio today and talking about Martin Luther King Day of Service. It was really nice talking to you, and hopefully us students here will help participate in donating here.
Thanks, Jake. A great tradition here at Mepham and across Bellmore-Merrick to help spread joy to our community. Now, let's check in with Sean McClellan to see if there will be any sports in the new year.
Sports are finally back, which means we can actually report about sports again. As previously reported, low-risk sports are beginning this week. These sports include bowling, rifle, swimming, and track. Hopefully, COVID doesn't affect these sports too much, and we get to actually have a sports season. It was the last week in the NFL season, and the BMB sports crew sits down to talk on the last BMB Primetime Fantasy Report until playoff season, and we also gave you our playoff predictions. In other news, it must be a great day to be a Mets fan, as Steve Cohen and the New York Mets have just traded for All-Stars for the Cleveland Indians, Francisco Lindor, and Carlos Carrasco. Hopefully, this can push the Mets over the edge and get them in the playoffs. Let's go Mets! In addition to New York sports news, the New York Knicks are finally back. Shocking, I know. Led by Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, they are on a roll with a 5-3 record. Let's hope they don't mess it up again for the 30th plus time. That's all from me. For BMB, I'm Sean McClellan. Now back to you guys to the studio.
Thanks, Sean. Now let's see if Ava sees any warm weather in our future with your weekend forecast.
Good morning, Mepham. I'm Ava Scheffler, cooking up a storm here with your weekend forecast. I hope you all had an amazing holiday break. I know I did, and I'm just so excited to be back with all you wonderful people. But let's kick off with your weekend weather, because let's be honest, that's what you're here for. You don't really have a choice, though. Your teacher kind of just throws it on. Yep. Okay. Today is supposed to be a beautiful day with temperatures in the lower 40s, dropping to the upper 20s later at night. Tomorrow is supposed to be fairly similar with temperatures in the upper 30s, dropping to the upper 20s later at night. And Sunday is supposed to be also very similar, with temperatures in the upper 30s dropping to the upper 20s later at night. All in all, a pretty average weekend, nothing to complain about, nothing too crazy. I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you next time on the Weather Mepham.
Thanks, Ava. Now for today's quote of the day. A new year is all about new beginnings. So with that in mind, we must let go of what we have planned and to accept what is waiting for us. It's a new year, Mepham. Let's grab new opportunities and the new world that is waiting for us.
These have been the BMB morning announcements for Friday, January 8th.
Have a great day, Mepham. Everyone wish AJ a happy birthday in the hallway. He's turning 18 tomorrow. Yes.